Hey team, so today I wanted to talk about a movement that's getting a lot of attention nowadays, and that's the push-up. With home workouts being the new normal for pretty much everybody, push-ups have become a cornerstone movement more or less overnight. And I hate to say it, but I've seen a lot of push-ups out there of, let's say, varying quality. So here are 3 points of performance to make sure that you're getting the most out of your push-ups. Number 1, range of motion. When you perform a push-up, you want to move from your arms being fully extended to having your chest touch the floor. Just the same way that when you perform a bench press, you move between arms extended and touching the barbell to your chest. I don't know what it is about push-ups that seems to make a half-hearted range more acceptable, I guess, but it simply isn't effective. Your goal when performing push-ups should be to cover as much ground as possible with each rep, not simply count as high and fast as you can. And I'm going to slip a bonus point here and mention that I'd suggest aiming to have your chest be the only part of your body that touches the ground other than your hands and feet. If you look at this clip here, you can see that my thighs or my knees don't touch the floor. That's a useful cue to make sure that your body is neutral and rigid as you're moving, because one thing that happens a lot when you're doing push-ups is you kind of slouch and relax and slump and then you're lying flat on the floor. But we want to make sure that our spine stays nice and neutral as we do these, so squeezing your midsection and tapping only your chest can help to encourage that posture. Number 2, arm position. When you perform a push-up, aim to have your elbows relatively close to your body. What I commonly see with push-ups are elbows flared way out to the side, and that is an unstable position for your shoulders. This same elbows out position is more or less the same thing that's led to God knows how many rotator cuff injuries by bro dudes at the gym doing crappy bench presses. So when you lie down to begin a set of push-ups, place your hands down lower by your rib cage, not even with your shoulders. If I were to look at you from the top down as you do a set of push-ups, your arms should be in close like this, as opposed to flared out wide. Now, if you're wondering why I'm performing push-ups with my hands on a barbell in this image, that kind of feeds into our final point for today, and that has to do with adjusting the level of resistance with your push-ups. Now, under normal circumstances, I don't program push-ups all that often in my workouts because I don't like that you can't adjust the resistance in the same way that you can with external loading. There isn't really a good way to make a set of 10 push-ups 3% harder, but you can easily make a set of 10 bench presses 3% harder by adjusting the load. And simply doing more push-ups is not the same as making them more effective with progressive loading. No more than doing lots of air squats is the same as a tough set of 5 back squats. On the flip side, and probably more relevant to our discussion here, it's also tougher to scale the difficulty down. Think of a push-up as a bench press that's maybe 70% of your body weight. For a lot of us, that's really hard, so finding a way to adjust the degree of difficulty is a necessity. The most common way that I see this being done is with knee push-ups. I hate to burst your bubble, but this is not an especially effective way to scale your push-ups. It may look close to a standard push-up, but without getting too deep into the weeds, it affects your mechanics in such a way where it doesn't translate to the real thing as closely as you might think. I heard a comment just the other day to the effect of, I've been doing knee push-ups for forever, but I can't do a real push-up yet. And yup, that's just how it goes. They don't work all that well. A better way to make your push-ups more manageable is to perform them on an incline. Now, under normal circumstances, the best way to do this is by using a barbell and a rack, because you can incrementally change the resistance by changing the height. But with this being an unrealistic option for just about all of us nowadays, you can find a firm piece of furniture to use instead. This translates much, much better to the real thing. With this scaling option, the steeper the incline, the more assistance you get. So you can play around with different things in your house to find something that gets you towards whatever rep range you're looking for. So hopefully this rundown helps for you to incorporate push-ups more effectively into your home routine. Remember, full range of motion, elbows in, and scale with an incline, not knee push-ups. Everybody enjoy those home workouts. Stay healthy.